exciting. But I have a dear friend named Emily. She can say hi. She's a professional florist, and she has started doing a course to teach ordinary, normal people like me how to make designer bouquets from their home on a budget. So my assignment was, she sent me to get flowers, and she gave me lots of great tips, and I had my phone pulled up. I didn't tell you this. I had my phone pulled up the whole time, like, okay, what did Emily tell me to do? And I spent $20, and we have all of our materials and our vases, and she's gonna teach me how to put them together to look good, which is gonna be amazing because I'm so bad at this. So if you can pull this off, you are a genius. So I'm gonna put it here so you can see.
All right.
And
Hi, everyone.
do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a background?
Okay, I'm Emily, and I am, well, as she said, I'm a professional florist, or I prefer floral designer technicalities. But I have been doing this for about 17 plus years, and the last 11 years here in New York, and so I've seen it all. But what I would love to do is inspire people to do their own flowers, because not everyone has these lavish New York budgets, as we all know.
Yeah.
And we don't always have these huge big spaces that we need to fill out, but flowers are much more accessible and fun to play with once you get started, as long as you know a few tricks and tips. So that's what we're gonna do.
I'm so excited because she was like, do you have anything small? And I'm like, I'm so bad at styling small. So I had my 2 vases, but my friend let me borrow this one. But Emily went around my house and was like, let's use this, let's use this. So I'm so excited to get started.
So we stole a drinking glass out of her cupboard, which, look how cute it is. It's got like all this etched design in it. It's perfect for a small arrangement. We also found this little cutie.
This one was so good. She's like, oh, that's perfect. I'm like, wait, this one? Are you sure?
Don't underestimate the little guys, because they just like, I always say, like, don't underestimate the power of like one little stem or one little bouquet, because it just can really like lift your mood. So
yes, the bud glass, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, bud vase. Sometimes they're a little bit taller, but they have like a really small neck, so you can't fit very much in, but they are just perfect for a little space that needs a pick-me-up. So
hopefully I did good on picking flowers.
I'm like, do you want to talk about your candles too?
Oh, yes. So you guys know I have like maybe 80% of my house is recycled candles.
I love it.
So I had just popped this one in the freezer to pop all the wax out, and I think it might be a nice pop of color for the photo shoot. So we're going to try to work with this one. And I think it will match well with the colors I chose too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So one of the things that I told Khrystyne on her assignment when she went to go get flowers,
I was really on an assignment. It was an official assignment.
It's most important to get flowers that you love. Like, hands down, because if you love the flowers in the store, you're gonna love them when you get home. If you're like, oh, everyone loves carnations, but I don't love carnations, although I will tell you that you should love carnations, and maybe I can convince you later, but get stuff that you love, because then you'll for sure love it at home, no matter how your arrangement turns out, because you're starting with something beautiful that you love.
This is the one I chose.
I love it.
What is this called?
This is actually a carnation, but, well, it's in the carnation family. It's a dianthus, but it's single petals, so it doesn't read as a carnation, although it's in the same family, and these are amazing because they'll last forever.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I loved I didn't look like a carnation, but it was like really special looking. So
yeah.
That's why I like this one.
Yeah, I love that one. And like the variegated color is so beautiful, and that actually, like, look at that. It's gonna look good.
Yes. Okay. And then what else?
Oh, yeah, we got some.
I think these are carnations.
Those
right?
are carnations. And I love like this pale color. And like carnations, like if you were to put them in like a tall arrangement with baby's breath and they were like, that's dated, but we're not going to do that. Yeah. So.
And I liked this one, like it kind of brought out the color in the middle of this one. That's what I was thinking. That was my thought.
No,
the contrasting color.
That's such a perfect tip and such a perfect segue, because I'm always telling people, if you don't know what colors to pick, look for the bridge. So she looked in the color.
And you didn't tell me that.
I didn't tell you this because I didn't want to overwhelm you, but you knew immediately, is you look for the bridge to like link the two colors together. So
I'm not
intuitive.
I feel like I'm on the Today Show and I'm like, Hoda, like, teach me something.
We're not quite there yet, but next time. And then you got some cute little aster daisies.
Yeah.
I love these. And they're perfect. And another thing that I like is that she got various sizes.
Oh,
so
that's good. And then, oh yeah, eucalyptus. I love this eucalyptus.
Yeah.
This one, I don't know what special, what you call it.
Yeah, no,
I do like this one
it's eucalyptus. There's different varieties, but for ease and simplicity, we'll just call it eucalyptus. And greenery is always pretty just on its own too.
Yeah.
Like even just some greens in this pretty vase, we'll see where this takes us, but that would be stunning because you've got your pop of color here and then you have some pretty greens.
And you know what the Trader Joe's person told me? She said Trader Joe's is really good because they get all their flowers fresh in the morning. I did not know
go
that.
in the morning.
Did not know that.
And hot tip, if you aren't taking your flowers home on the train, you can take the buckets home if you need a bucket.
Oh, really?
You sure can.
You can just take the bucket?
You can take the bucket. Like if you're getting a bunch of flowers and you're on your way home and you want to keep them fresh, they totally give you the buckets. Wow. Okay. I tested that actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
And they just let you do it?
Yeah, and I talked to the girl who's in charge of flowers. She's like, oh yeah. And I think part of it is because they get their flowers in buckets, and so they would have like a surplus of buckets unless you take them home.
Yeah. So just a refresher, if you're just popping on, I only spent, I think, under $20. So Emily told me, put your budget in mind. So I'm like, I'm going to do $20. And
yeah.
I am very excited to see how this all turns out.
I said keep your budget in mind because I think sometimes it's, like, at least when I go to pick out flowers, I want to buy everything if I don't have like a set like cutoff in mind. So anyways, we're gonna see what we can do with $20.
Okay.
All right.
Can't wait.
So let's start with probably the taller arrangements.
Okay.
And then we'll move to the shorter ones. That's also a pro tip. You don't want to start with your small ones because sometimes when you're working with flowers, the stems will break and pop off, and then they're perfect to keep for the little guys.
That is smart.
Yeah.
Should I put water in it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Is there, and how much water is a good thing or a bad thing?
So when you're designing, I would start with like halfway, and then once you're done designing, I would add more water because as you put stems in, you don't want it to like overflow on you.
And then food?
So, absolutely. Okay. Especially so Khrystyne has like this fun photo shoot tomorrow, and flower food will help open up the flowers. So if you want them to like open up slowly and last longer, maybe don't give them food because it's like a little shot of sugar. But if you want them to last longer and open up more slowly, don't give them the shot of sugar. So.
Oh, interesting. That's,
yeah.
I had no idea. Okay, wow. I am already have so much information that I had never had.
Okay,
That's
first
great.
thing I want to ask you, Khrystyne, do you like things kind of loose and airy? What's your style?
Yeah, probably loose and airy.
Okay, perfect. So
like not too like I don't like the trying hard look.
Yes.
I like the
more loose, like
yes,
like you
natural.
just went out into the
yes.
garden in New York City.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do is grab some greenery.
Oh, this one probably needs water too.
Oh yeah, that does need water.
Wait, so I do have a question because
yes.
I don't believe you. I want to show them again. This is how many flowers I have.
That's it.
Do you think that this is enough to do these two big ones and have more for small ones?
Absolutely.
See, that's going to blow my mind.
Challenge accepted.
So you think I should put the flower?
I would, yeah, definitely.
Because it's for the shoot.
The other thing that's really important to know is you don't want to put your flowers in a dirty vase.
Oh, okay.
So if you wouldn't drink out of it, your flowers aren't going to last as long because it's already dirty, and what kills flowers fastest is bacteria.
Maybe I should go wash this one.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Got it. It's dirt. It's just dirt.
Yeah, it's just dirt.
Okay.
The other thing you can do, because some vases are hard to clean, you can change the water every day. So you just like basically hold the flowers, dump it into and refill it with fresh water, and that's another really great way to help your flowers last a long time.
Yay. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So let's grab some greenery. I'll give you a pair of clippers.
Oh man, I get
You're
tools.
official.
I get tools. Okay. How much do I grab?
Okay, perfect. So the other thing we really want to keep in mind is we never want to have leaves that submerge into the water because that's another thing that will help bacteria breed faster. So, for instance, like this, I love this, but this little stem down here, we're going to get 2 cuts out of this. So this is how you make your flowers go a lot farther, is because you're going to trim. And so I have 1 stem here, but I actually have 4. That's kind of hard to show, but anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But this one would be okay, right?
Yep, that's perfect. Okay, so let's start with this one. I just pulled that off because it's going to be, rule of thumb is you don't want any leaves below the lip of the vase. Okay? And so because, why don't you do that one while I do this one, and we'll just talk it through.
So what would you do in this case?
So in that case, I would take off these 2 because the other thing is you want to have room for the other stems.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That works. Wow.
Also, you can use anything you have at home, but I would suggest getting some clippers at some point just because it makes you feel more official, and also it's very easy.
Yeah, that worked really nice. Okay.
Okay, let's grab a couple more stems of greenery.
So this is pretty small. Do you feel like...
We're going to leave this one out for now. But yeah.
So what do you do in this situation?
Okay, so that one's perfect. It has a little bit of movement, which is nice because then it's not a straight line. Okay. So use it as is. Oh, we do need to cut our stems on an angle.
Oh.
So busy talking, I forgot that major tip. All right, I feel like yours is not in the camera at all.
Okay.
But anyways, we'll just go with it.
So
through the greenery.
Yes, this is so helpful. Oh my goodness. I hope people, if you're not watching now and you're watching later, this is so helpful. So
okay, grab a couple more stems.
Okay.
We'll do the same thing.
I do feel like I'm a Hoda though.
I love it. I love it.
Because you know how they're always like bad at what they do. Oh my. Wait, okay, so do you think I should leave this one or cut this one?
Let's see. I would cut that one off. Yeah. But I'm gonna leave this one. The stem is like a little bit higher, so I'm gonna leave that one on mine. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, I love the greenery in mine, so we're gonna, I think, add some more to yours because the mouth of your vase is a little bit bigger. Hers is probably like 5 inches across, and mine's probably like 3.5. So she'll need a few more stems.
Right, cut this?
Try it in without cutting it. That's the other thing. You can always try something, and then if it doesn't work, you can cut it later. You can cut it shorter, but you can't add more height.
Right.
Once you.
So what am I looking for?
Okay, it looks great. Okay. We're gonna just leave it like that. Now, Khrystyne, it's also good to know where it's gonna end up. So where is this one? Was this gonna be by the bar, or was this?
I think this one's made by the bar. I like this texture.
And where were we thinking this
one might be on the dining room table.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so do you have any particular do you want it brighter? Like maybe this? I don't know. Like, do you want more pink or more peach or a little bit of both?
Probably a little both.
Okay, perfect. So what we should do now...
Maybe more of the peach than the pink.
Okay, perfect.
Right? I don't know. What do you
I think that would be really pretty in here, looking at your colors. Okay, so let's add a little bit of the white aster, just as like a little bit of a filler, because what we're doing is we're creating a base to then like put in the bigger, showier flowers. So we'll take this.
Did the ones I get look healthy? I was trying to follow your tips.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you always want to look closely and make sure there's no mold on the stems, and you also want to make sure that the petals aren't bruised or like look like they're sad and wilty, because that's not a good sign.
Though I did carry them on the train, so I was like, oh man, hopefully they're okay.
Totally. Okay, so as you can see on this one, if the same rule applies, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuts off of this.
Okay.
And you're gonna do the same.
Okay.
This is how we stretch our budget.
Nice.
So it doesn't look maybe like much when we start, and then leave one long on the stem. And then the nice thing is these are clean from like here down. And if you want a little bit more wild look, you can leave the greenery, or sometimes I'll clean this, but because we want like a more loose gardeny look, I'm gonna leave the greenery on.
So for mine, would you take these off?
Okay, those ones are shorter, so I'm actually gonna trade you because your vase is taller. Okay. So I'm gonna take these because I won't need as much filler in mine. Okay. Because these ones are gonna be the perfect size for our little guys.
Yeah. Okay, so then I just stick them in?
Stick them in. Oh, make sure to cut them on a 45-degree angle. Sorry, getting ahead of ourselves. Okay. So another hot tip, if you have your vase, you want to kind of figure out where you need to cut it, you can hold it like this and go up and down, and then you cut it at the table. Does that make sense?
Oh.
So
yes, that makes sense.
So then you can cut it a little more confidently versus like just, I hope this works.
That's what I do every time. I hope this works.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
So am I wanting it lower than the greenery? You
Yeah.
guys can't see mine. Nothing's happened yet. Don't worry. I haven't missed it yet.
Yeah, I would put it up. Well, I would do a combination, but that one's a nice, yeah, cut that one right there. That's perfect. Sometimes you're also limited by the length of the stem, so you kind of have to roll with the flowers themselves. Okay.
Emily, how did you start doing this? I want to know more about.
Oh my gosh. There was this event at a museum in my hometown. They were raising money for an art museum, and they flew in the guy who does the floral arrangements at the Met. And he did a lecture, and my mom got us tickets. I was in high school, and he talked about all these events that he did at the Met and made arrangements at the same time. And it was like the fastest 2 hours of my life, and that was like the first inkling that I loved this and I wanted it to be something.
That's so cool.
So.
I love that. So then you started like as an adult, early adult?
Yeah, so if floral arranging, you kind of have to you can take some courses or classes, or you can kind of weasel your way in and you can get on the job training. Okay, look at that.
I'm not sure
okay.
This is good not.
Okay, then I'm going to give this to you because look at how nice and big this is. So I would put this like in the middle maybe. Okay. It doesn't necessarily need to, try it tall first and then we can always cut it shorter. So that's the nice thing about
how long does it use? Like, so definitely shorter, right?
Yeah, I would do it shorter. Yeah, and use your eye. You have a really good eye. Clearly, you already did intuitively one of my tips. So that's so fun.
I feel like I've never been good at flowers, but maybe I can learn. Maybe I'm feeling inspired that I can grow in them.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, if I showed you a picture of my first wedding that I did, I'm sorry to one of my best friends growing up, Jessie. You were my first pancake. It's much different. So just like anything, if you grab flowers every week when you're picking up groceries and you try and stretch that muscle, you're going to get better and better at it.
Lydia, I think it's too tall.
I think it's a little too tall too. Yeah.
Why does the 45-degree angle help?
45-degree angle. So if you cut it like just straight at the bottom, it will sit flat in the vase. And if you cut it on the angle, it will like have a little tip to set at, and then the water can go in easier. Plus the difference in surface value, like surface area that's like cut for the water to go in is higher.
Yeah, wow, that makes
flower
sense.
mass.
Yeah.
I don't really know the particulars. That's why I'm a florist, but that's essentially what.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would never have thought of that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. It looks so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't be nice.
Okay,
It doesn't look good.
Here's the other thing. There's always going to be a point in your arrangement when you've hit puberty and like braces and you're like, this is never going to end well. So if you hit that you're right on track.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Good to know.
You just have to keep going.
Well, yours looks awesome. So
Okay.
I like yours.
Okay, perfect. So now we're going to count out our carnations. Whoops. And I think we're going to do maybe I like to do odd numbers. So maybe we'll do 5 in yours, and I'll do 4 in this one.
Okay.
And this is, so carnations are amazing. They last forever. And what I love about them is the color, but also the texture. Think of it as a texture thing versus if you don't love them as much as roses.
Tissuey.
Yeah. This is and you just kind of gently with your finger. We're doing this because your event is tomorrow and we want it to have as much color as possible.
Okay.
So see the difference between this
wow.
and this? Makes a big difference. Well, this one's still this one's a little bit better.
And for all my New York friends, Emily is a local friend, which is awesome.
Yeah, so
you guys can find her and follow her. I saw someone blowing on it once. Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, roses are a little bit easier, and you can twist and blow, and that helps them open up too if you're a little more nervous to do your fingers. But I'm not as nervous because I've done this a little bit. So
okay, so. With these, I'm assuming I'm taking these parts off here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And do you just pull them or do you cut them?
I just pull them.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I'm the code of flower design is up.
Well, and I think because I worked with them for so long, I have a level of roughness that I know you can kind of get away with once you've worked with them for so long. Rough is probably the wrong word, but I'm not. So, and some flowers are a little bit more fragile than others. So
I'm going to see my mom soon, and my mom has okay, so what about this guy? Will this guy open?
Yes.
So what do I do?
And even if he doesn't, it's a great different shape and texture. So definitely keep him, but he might not work so well in the space, but pull it off and we'll put it in one of the little cuties.
Okay. maybe my mom and I, when I go to my mom, we can go to Trader Joe's, get some flowers, and I'll teach her all my tricks that I've learned.
Yes. See, that's the fun part when you do it with someone.
Yeah, because she's got, like, she knows how to do bows, like, for a flower arrangement. She's, like, amazing.
That's cool. I love it.
This is,
No, isn't it amazing how much different it looks?
Well, now I actually feel like I like carnations doing this. Like, I didn't really ever like them because they were so little and bunchy, you know?
Mm-hmm. And they'll last forever, so that also can help your flower budget, you know, just stretch.
It's good to know.
I love it.
Okay.
And in fact, I might give you this one too, because that is a much wider vase. So that's the other thing too, like, the wider your vase, the more flowers you actually need to fill it.
Okay, that makes sense. This is very fun. We should do a local event. This is so fun.
I know. Like, flowers make you so happy.
It's very, like, therapeutic. And I think, like, I don't know if you've noticed this, like, with friends, I think I always have, like, the best conversations when I'm doing something else while working. You know, like, it's like a good, like, you're thinking, but you're not thinking too hard.
Yeah, I love that. I saw this post on Instagram, and it was like 10 questions you should ask your friends to get to know them better. And I cannot remember all of them, but the one I remember was, if you could do, if you could do a 5-minute PowerPoint on a topic you know a lot about, what would it be? I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
I mean, clearly you would do it on, like, small space organization, but if you had to think of something else.
I probably would do it on, like, if I'm just thinking, like, right off my head, probably, like, why you should have children in your life, whether they're your children or not. Like, the power of children in life, I think, is probably what I would do.
I love that.
Because I think that, I don't know, children just make you happy in a way that nothing else can. Even though they make you crazy, they also make you happy. And tired, yeah. Like, they're worth those things.
Totally. Oh, I love that. That would be a great PowerPoint.
What would you do yours on?
I think my husband always jokes with me that he's like, you're nosy. And it's not that I'm nosy necessarily, because I feel like that sounds gossipy, but I feel like I could do a fun little PowerPoint on ways to get involved in your community, tips and tricks to, like, reach out beyond your immediate circle, and how to find out about things for your family.
Yeah, that's hard. It takes a lot of time sometimes to find where things are.
Well, and I feel like one of those tips I would share is, like, surrounding yourself with people that are in the know in different areas, because there's a lot of people that have.
You are so much faster than me. Feel free to do anything to mine that you feel like it needs.
Well, yours is much bigger, so we're gonna add more to it. Okay. But see, I think we're, like, good on that one.
That's wait. You gotta show it. It's so. Oh my goodness. This is, like, not even $20. This is what, $5 at this point. That's crazy.
So, anyways, I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'll move this over here.
Oh, it's beautiful. That looks so pretty in that spot. All right, so I'm looking at mine. I feel like maybe is the pink all the same size? That's my gut instinct.
And that's another really great thing. You want to have different layers. So maybe what we can do now, and what I would do, we'll bring this over, is I would start pulling out, and you can kind of, like, zhuzh where it is. So it's not even that you're, like, just, like, kind of pull the greenery out, and I would even, like, you're not trying to bend it because you don't want it to break, but you want to help it breathe a little bit. See, I just, like, pulled it down a little bit, and so
it's good to know you can do that.
Yeah. So you can't do that because, like, with the asters, if you did that, they would break. But the greenery is a little bit more flexible, and so I would just do that.
So what do you think?
Okay, so
these are the same size.
Yes.
Which is probably not great.
So what we should do, and I'm also looking at our other little cuties. Okay. Yes, cut 1 or 2 carnations and make sure you have them on different layers, like, or think of it as levels, you know, so that you, like, bring in the color. And then I think we do need to do, like, just a little bit of touch of this, because then it bridges it. Yeah. So you're at a point in the arrangement where you're like, ugh. Another thing I like to do too, if you can put your fist somewhere, you probably need something. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we definitely need more flowers. But we could also just, like, move some stuff around. You know.
That's good to know. Like, you don't always have to.
Yeah.
Do you think this one? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So already
it's
it's kind of, you know, looking, and you can pull things out a little bit. You just don't want to pull them out of the water.
I don't know what is that? I just cut you and now you're still the same size. You're a little wayward back there.
I know. Let's see. Let's twist it. And we can also go like this.
Yeah.
So that it's not all the same. But yeah, I would cut, I'm going to take this one out and cut that one down. Oh, it's looking pretty. See, it's already like,
looks better.
It's already
It
getting
something right there.
Okay. And also when you're like this, because this is for a photo shoot, you can spin the arrangement on its pretty side depending on the angle that like,
Oh, right.
you know,
So smart.
sometimes if you're having a dinner party, you want everyone to have a pretty view.
What do we think?
It's coming.
It's not
It's
as nice
coming.
as hers, but it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's
See?
better than anything I've ever done before. So.
Well, and that's the thing. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, Khrystyne, is take pictures of your floral arrangements because it's fun to see your progression as you get a little bit more involved. So now we're going to layer in this really pretty color, and we're not going to put too much of it because you wanted just a touch of it.
Right.
Being mindful of where.
Do you have fresh flowers in your house all the time?
You know, I have a confession. For a while, I kind of got burned out because when you do something for work, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I'm starting these classes and workshops is to bring not only that, like I had to intentionally bring that joy back into my life with flowers, and so I'm now would like to help other people do it on a more regular basis. Because a lot of times people are like, oh, flowers are too expensive, or I don't know what to do with them, or you wait until someone gives you flowers, and sometimes it feels like a long time in between.
I don't know.
So,
do you like that part?
I like that, but I would maybe just pull it right here and have it coming out.
I had it there and I didn't know if it was right.
Well, we can just test it until we like it. That's the beauty of it.
Ooh, I just broke it.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We have more, and this is going to go in a little cutie pie, so don't worry.
Okay, I'm not worrying.
See, that's why we have these, to make us feel better.
Yeah, didn't ruin it.
We didn't ruin it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And you know what I like about it? It's not like a sphere.
Yes.
You want to
So
have
whimsical.
some natural, yeah, you want to have a little bit more.
This one.
And you could also pull this out, like if you want to give it, like, I don't know how asymmetrical you want to go.
This is too much over, like it needs one over here?
I think so, yeah. I would pull one out and put it over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's
I would pull
coming.
this up just a titch.
Okay.
See, it kind of just gives it a slightly, and sometimes it doesn't stay, so you just have to, yeah, perfect. See, look.
Yay! It looks so nice. Okay, I love it.
Okay, so the other thing we want to do is right now we have kind of like a lip of green.
Oh yes.
So we do want to now put in some shorter
of the pink.
just a touch, just to what I call engage the vase. You don't want to have like too much space where it's like color, nothing, vase.
Yeah.
So let's see. Where did I just cut?
That
There we
goes
go.
right here, I think.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you want to stick a little bit of that in.
Engage the vase. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That helps a lot actually.
Because then it just like turn, or oh,
Yeah.
okay, that one just,
That one went
that
over
one,
too.
yeah. So what we're gonna do.
Hey, Zika! Photo bomb. They're naked because they got caught in the rainstorm.
Oh my gosh, it was a crazy rainstorm.
Oh wait, this one's
I
not
love
gonna
it.
reach the water.
We'll put water in. That's another reason why you want to refill your water every day. Change it, or at least fill it back up because they'll drink it. And then anything that's shorter, you want to make sure they're getting some. So here's another little guy.
Oh man. Okay.
They're just jealous we're having so much fun.
Yes, they are. Okay, there we go. Yay!
Right.
Those actually look really good.
Right?
I like it.
Okay, perfect.
What do you think?
I love it.
Yay! I like it too. All right, let's move to the short one so you doesn't time us out.
Yeah.
Is it fine? Wait, let's see. If you're watching, please say hello. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Okay,
Surprise.
all right.
All right. So we're gonna do the little guys. We're gonna try to get 3 more. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing if we can get that.
Okay. Well, and then I think it like you feel a little more like excited to get flowers because you're like it'll fill my whole apartment.
Yeah.
You know.
And usually I just stick it in there and let it go. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun to do something with your hands. Okay. So we want to start with some water.
Okay.
Fill us up.
And then this one?
Mm-hmm. And then we'll do this little guy too. Okay, perfect. So I love the color of the green with the pink. So I'm gonna actually, I don't think we have a ton of this left. Actually, I'll let you do this one because that I think will be really fun to do.
Okay.
With the color.
Okay.
And then this one, I'm going to rock the aster.
This is where I always get stuck. So how do I?
Yeah. I think loose and fun. Just
Okay.
make sure you cut the leaves out.
Okay.
That could be problematic in the vase.
And it's okay if it's loose?
Yeah, absolutely. Because we're going for more of that, like, I just pick stuff. Yeah.
Yes, this just happened.
It's just
woke up in this one of my
well, and I
eyes
feel
was
like sometimes we look at things and they look so beautiful and effortless, but we forget.
But they're not. They're not effortless.
They are effortless because someone has taken the time to do it, you know? So, and I'm just kind of crisscrossing these back and forth, but I did use a tape grid on mine, so it will be a little bit easier since we don't have any more greenery. That's kind of why I chose this.
And that kind of just keeps them in.
Yeah, you have a little bit more places to go.
It's very fluffy.
Okay.
What do you think I should do?
I think the floppy's fine. I like it, but we can adjust it later if needed. And then I think I'm gonna have you do the same thing, cut like different lengths, and then we'll add it to that.
Okay. You think I should break all of these off?
Yeah, I would do it in at least 3.
I know what you mean about when you do something that you love, but then it becomes work. You kind of lose your joy for it. Totally.
Yeah, so I had to kind of intentionally bring it back. And I think sometimes you can kind of get, like, you know, when you're doing flowers for people that...
Well, even like the double worst product of flower jobs, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one client that when I was in charge of, I was sourcing all the flowers for a high-end event and floral company here in the city, and he ordered 26,000 red roses.
26,000?
Yeah.
How much did that cost?
You don't want to know. For a dinner party for 2 in his apartment. I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious. Yes.
Wait, what about this one?
Yeah. Actually, leave that one, and then we'll see how the other ones turn out. We're just doing a little. Yeah. So it's just
6,000 roses. Could you even walk into his apartment?
I mean, we had to use like it's like a foam wall that like we pressurized to hit the ceiling and the floor, and then it was just like solid roses. I think there was like 4,000 roses that were the rose petals on the balcony. It was so you can see like you kind of get jaded a little bit,
like,
you know?
It takes the...
Or it's like you kind of stop thinking that flowers are accessible, and only if you have these like lavish budgets can you do something really, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I can totally see that. That's crazy.
Isn't that?
How long did it take to install that?
Oh, it like shut our small company down. Like I think 30 of us went because we had like a tight time, like turnaround time. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
Can I put this one here?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, see, it's just like such a sweet little.
Oh, that looks so pretty, guys. I'm really glad I got these. I was like, should I get the hydrangeas? But they're kind of big and in your face. That's not really my style, so.
Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna hold off on this one so we can make sure we get some in this. So let's partner up on this one.
Okay.
And we'll do the same thing. We're just gonna kind of, you can think of it as like a quadrant and kind of like just put flowers back and forth. Like this. You already got them pre-cut, which is amazing. And then we'll just like zhuzh them.
That might be
Just mix it as, yeah, maybe a little bit. I'll just trim it a little bit. But it's always good to try it first.
It's a good rule to remember. I don't know if it's crazy.
It's called Stuck Inside After a Rainstorm.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay. Do you need any more of these on the other one? Or
I don't think so. I think I'm going to tuck in.
I still can't get over that. That was just the flowers. That's not even the meal. Like, that's not even the party.
Gosh. I know. The stories, the things I've seen.
Oh, man. Sometimes I'm in New York, I just look up and I'm just like, what are these lives like? It's crazy. Like, these apartments.
We had another lady that she had such expensive vases, and like, I literally was like, oh, I just walked past like a Picasso. Like, it was crazy. So we had to go to her apartment and we did all the arrangements for her dinner party in her kitchen because we couldn't transport these.
The Picasso.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know, Picasso didn't have any vases, but
it looks really pretty, actually. I love that.
Yeah, it's just like very simple.
Yeah, oh my goodness. $20, man. I'm so excited. I didn't think you could do it. I didn't think it was possible.
I love a challenge. I love a good challenge. Okay.
Should I put more water in this one?
Yeah, I think so. So anyways, I'm just trying to go through the bits, see if we lost any flowers, but I think we did pretty good, Khrystyne.
Yeah. It looks really good. I'm so thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm so excited for your photo shoot. I can't wait for everyone to find out.
I know. I'm going to tag all of your steps so everyone can find all your steps. Can you tell them really quick before we go? That one's my favorite.
I know, I kind of love it. It's just like sweet and
yes.
it's a cup.
Oh, we have this one.
Oh my gosh, the little guy.
There's one more there.
Oh, perfect. Oh, see? Look at that. How are we going to do this? Sometimes it is a little tricky. But this would be like a perfect one for like a little bathroom or a shelf. You know, something just adding a little bit of color.
Can you really quick tell them about your offers and what you have that they can do?
Yeah.
Because this is amazing. Like, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. So this week I'm actually rolling out a bunch of new offers for workshops, both in person, live, virtual, and pre-recorded. So if you're going like on a bachelorette party and you're going to be at like a location, you just need to have Wi-Fi or download it in advance and bring your supplies. So I'm super excited about those options. And I also have a floral course that I can teach you the design basics so that when you go to Trader Joe's, you know exactly how to spend your $20 and how to make it go farther and just really enjoy it. So
thank you so much. I'm going to show them really quick all the different ones we made. Guys, look. It looks so good. I love it. Yours is my favorite. That one looks so fun. I can't wait. Oh, thank you so much, Emily. I'm going to tag Emily in this so you guys can find her. But again, I took $20 to Trader Joe's and her instructions. And I bought $20 worth of flowers and we put these together and she helped teach me all these amazing things for our photo shoot for tomorrow. So
I guess my question is, would you do it again?
Oh yeah, this is awesome. I'm like thinking we should do like a girls event. This is so fun.
I know, right? So fun.
Yes, so much fun.
Well, it was super fun for me too.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching.